它是小是说。
Movie. No. Why not hanging out? Yes, it. No. No. Yes. Oh. And look at this cute dog. What a nice black dog. Oh, stop. What? Why? So, as I view, I see Milo digging a hole. Milo moves away from the screen. It happened. During the swing, if you move up closer, Jaffe likes to swing, but he refuses to. as his legs are way too high. Jonathan continues, he was having way too much fun. Jonathan was 4 years old. Milo was here looking for poop or digging to escape. As you can see, we see Matthew running, and Matthew knocks on a window. And then he runs again. And then he climbs on a fence just like I refuse to do it during jungle sport. We see Milo walking again. And Jonathan still on his swing. We see Matthew and on the treehouse. Jonathan was a little worried because his legs are too high for the swing. Alright, so right over there, Matthew sat on Ruby. He sits on Ruby. And Ruby was very upset. Matthew was waiting here to slide. And when he slides and he made it, and I see him running again. And he knocks on a window. And he runs like a maniac. What a shame. And then he continues climbing again. Which is, I don't impress that much enough. Jonathan stops swinging and walks around, only to be found with 1 foot missing. Jonathan's making that gaga sound, which is very strange. And Jonathan climbs, and we see Matthew and Rumi looking at the view. You see, like, go. Anyways, as we see here, and if you zoom out closely, we can see Jonathan from the waiting room up there. Over there. And he's staring at the dog, and up close we see Milo running there with my stories. And we see the car digging, gets stuck in the ground, and we have no way to pick it up. We see Matthew put his hands into his mouth, and Milo and Matthew was sliding again. He turns around and he decides to climb the slide, which I remind you isn't allowed. Jonathan's too excited. Did he hear it? And he started to put, oh no, he fell down the slide. Jonathan was away, so he decides to go down. He started doing it, but Jonathan isn't ready. And I see Matthew just setting on Ruby again. What a shame again. Thing that Jonathan think is funny. But Mom didn't think that wasn't funny at all. So, and Jonathan has no choice, and so I give him a little, he gave me a little push. Cheating. We see a sun shining, and Jonathan got out, and he stared at the beautiful slide. What a scary height for Jonathan to go alone. But Jonathan climbs down the ladder, and he wasn't unhappy. As we see, Jonathan is about to slide, and of course he is not ready yet. What a shame again. But then still get afraid, and Jonathan put a hand in his mouth just like Matthew did. And as we see, Jonathan is about to slide again, buddy. But why did Jonathan have to back up away? It's because Jonathan doesn't want to slide? I don't know. This level is wait, he slide. Yes, good job, Jonathan. Yes, you did it, Jonathan. I'm so proud. As we see Matthew, Jonathan decides to climb on that thing again. We see Matthew sitting, and Jonathan. Let's look at the view. Jonathan standing during the tree house, and then he goes up before sliding. Milo, I'll see you quick. Alright then. So I'm gonna have a look for a bit, so I'll be right back. Right as I see Jonathan not ready for sliding, and Matthew was shaking the entire treehouse. Milo was eating a plush bear toy, and then Jonathan was high, so if we can just do it. Come on, Jonathan, slide. 1, 2, 3, slide. Do it! Slide. Jonathan was twist-sided. He was not very ready for sliding. Jonathan was putting his feet on his side because he wasn't ready. During the close-up, I see that Jonathan started sliding, but he got scared. I made a story, and Matthew was about to touch Mommy. I see Milo, and then Matthew looks staring at his face, and you see the entire flower store taken off. We see the fish. And Milo, Matthew and Jonathan are made sliding down the slide. They decided to climb back up. And they were viewing and got scared of heights, and I don't know why. But as Jonathan started to walk, we see people going in and out of the store. We see many people going in and out of the store because of the very, very, way too busy place. So as I go, Matthew was skidding down the slide, trying to climb up the slide. Jonathan's about to do the same, but he just won't work. Everything was fine until then. Jonathan started to continue down the slide, and that's no use. But anyways, as Jonathan continued to start, Matthew decided, but Jonathan made it to slide just in time. Jonathan decides to grab a scooter and he rides a scooter, and Rumi walked. Period. Here's I walk alone here, and then Jonathan puts his hand to the. Matthew throws the ball to get my roommate onto the fight, but he drags Milo. That's why. But Matthew drags Milo. When we made it, he disappears into the. And then Matthew and the dogs are teasing the dogs. Not badly. After a while, Jonathan comes with the scooter. Everything was fine. Everything come to the happy friendly. Everybody was fine. Everyone is appearing so. And well, then I think that's everything for part 1. Stay back later in this video where I try part 2.